Well, here we are. We start in Mexico. This is Chichen Itza. It's just a wonderful pyramid. And why did the Mexicans construct these great temples, these pyramids that reach to the sky? There's a single reason: they were hoping and looking for something beyond this life. What were they looking for? They were hoping and looking for a place called heaven. You might say, Mexico? Absolutely. They believed that heaven lay through the constellation Orion. In fact, in order to remember their future home, heaven, they would place 3 hearthstones around their home fires to remind themselves that their warm home for eternity lay beyond this earth and lay in a place they believed they called and thought of as heaven. Well, we go back to the land of Egypt. And of course, the Egyptians were longing and hoping also for a place beyond death, beyond this world, a place that they could be free and everything could be wonderful and all problems on earth would be fixed. It was a place also that they called heaven. Just the most amazing thought to think that from one side of the world to the other side of the world, people and cultures are looking for the same thing. Well, so what, James, you might say? After all, everybody hopes for something better. Why not beyond in the stars? Except the people in Egypt also thought heaven lay through the constellation Orion, that somewhere in a specific place of the sky lay a future home for humans. And it's just a most amazing, wonderful thing to me to think about. What was it about 2 different cultures separated by thousands of kilometres that made them both think heaven was not only real, not only that it was beyond the stars, but that it was through a particular area in the sky? Now, the Holy Bible, of course, doesn't really say too much about where heaven is, but it's a golden place full of golden streets. And we're looking here at the Dome of the Rock, and there we have a Muslim temple. And one of the world's great faiths, they too long for and look for and yearn for a place beyond this world, a place that they can go to where all is peace and love and harmony, just like the Jewish faith, just like the Christian faith. All humanity shares one common hope, purpose, goal and dream, it seems to me. In fact, it's King Solomon who said that God has placed the spark in human hearts. And what is the spark? It's the spark towards a desire to live forever and ever. Well, here I am now, and we went to visit the hot spring pools at Silver Flats in New Zealand. What better place? How could you get any closer to heaven than a natural hot spring pool beside a riverbed in New Zealand? It's just magic. And as I lay there, it was 9 o'clock at night, I was with my son, we looked up into the starry sky and I saw the constellation Orion rising above that night sky, sitting back in the hot pool tub next to the river there at Silver Flats, and I just waved, hello, hi, who's up there? I don't know if heaven's through the constellation Orion. I wouldn't have the foggiest if those ancient Egyptians are correct or not. I don't know, I can't prove who heaven is. But what if the ancient stories were all really true? What if heaven was a real place? I don't know where, but can you imagine looking up and just waving, hello?